Why they came back after you gave them distance. At first, it didn't make sense. You stopped texting. You stopped explaining. You stopped chasing. And somehow, that's when they came back. Not when you begged. Not when you waited. Not when you tried to prove your worth. But when you chose distance. Psychology explains this in a way most people never talk about. When you were always available, your presence became predictable. Your attention felt guaranteed. Your emotions felt safe but not valuable. Human nature doesn't respond to neediness. It responds to contrast. When you stepped back, something powerful happened in their mind. For the first time, they felt your absence, not your effort. Distance creates silence, and silence forces reflection. When you disappeared from their daily routine, their brain lost a familiar emotional stimulus. The jokes, the comfort, the validation, the feeling of being chosen. And the brain doesn't like losing what it once had easy access to. This is called loss awareness. They didn't miss you when you were there. They missed you when you were gone. Distance also shifts the power dynamic. Before, they knew you'd respond. They knew you'd forgive. They knew you'd stay. But when you pulled away, uncertainty entered. And uncertainty triggers curiosity. Suddenly, they started asking questions they never asked before. Are they moving on? Did I misjudge them? What if I lose them for real? Distance didn't punish them. It woke them up. Another reason they came back is this. You stopped feeding their ego. When someone receives constant attention without effort, they unconsciously devalue it. But when attention is removed, the ego feels threatened. Your silence made them feel replaceable. And that feeling is uncomfortable. They didn't come back because you changed. They came back because they did. Distance also gave you clarity. You stopped reacting emotionally. You stopped over-explaining. You stopped trying to be understood by someone who wasn't listening. That calm energy changed how they saw you. Psychology calls this emotional regulation. When you stopped chasing, you appeared stronger, more self-respecting, more grounded, and people are drawn to strength they can't control. Here's the truth most people won't tell you. They didn't come back because you needed them. They came back because you showed you didn't. Distance reminded them of your value. Not through words, but through absence. But here's the most important part. Someone coming back doesn't always mean they've changed forever. Sometimes they come back to ease guilt. Sometimes they come back to see if they still have access to you. That's why distance must be paired with boundaries. If they came back because they truly realized your worth, their actions will reflect it. Consistency, respect, effort. If not, distance has already done its job. It showed you who they are. Remember this, distance isn't a game. It's a form of self-respect. And when you choose yourself, people either rise to meet you or fall away. Either way, you win.